Hello everybody, my name is Whipray and I'm back once again with Empyrion Galactic Survival. Last time we did a quick recording about, episode about how to make a base when you first crash land on Omicron. Today we're going to be trying to mine up some resources and hopefully make a hovercraft if we're lucky. There is a portion of the video with the mining where it does like a pulsing blue laser light thing. So if you have any sort of like epileptic or seizure issues due to light sensitivity, please be careful. I'm going to try and put a warning in the annotations so that you're aware that it's happening. So I don't have any of you guys have bad things happen. So with that all said, we're going to start the music up and get going. So there we go, the music, and we begin. Actually, if I there we go. Alright, so we're going to resume game, and back to the streaming recording thingy on survival. And I realized after that last video I did of this, I spelt thingy entirely and horribly wrong. But we're going to go with thingy, and go from there. So, load the game. As I recall, we made it through our first night, and we didn't have too many headaches, too many things tried to eat us. So our main issue here is just going to be getting more iron, because I believe we were completely out of that, and we're going to get ourselves some additional resources, and maybe even food. That'd probably be really good too. So what are we working with here? We have 29 iron ingots, running low on silicon and cobalt, got plenty of copper. I need to make myself some mining charges, because I should have exactly 2. Equip our drill, equip our charges. We have 2 charges, more in the pack. Should be more than enough. We need to get promethium as well, because we're running low on fuel to power the generators. Oh, excuse me. So, I think we got 10 minutes before sunset. We have a nice, wonderful day ahead of us. We are armed and reasonably dangerous. Hopefully more drones don't come to attack me randomly in the middle of the day, because that was rather unpleasant last time. And we're going to head over to this iron and promethium deposit just to our south, it looks like. And, nothing too terrible happening so far. Nice, sun's high, bright, happy, Inky, and Dory. Alright, spin along here to speed things up a smidge. So, mining in this game works, almost there. You have a little waypoint over the actual deposit, and it'll persist until I believe it's about 10% of the ore is left. And what I normally do is I get about this far away from it, and we fault drill. This is my, I guess, epilepsy warning section right here. I should have a little annotation to skip ahead past this mining part. But I guess here we go for the promethium. And the nice thing about it is it's got this really distinctive blue color, so you actually know when you're mining into it. And make sure I'm not about to get eaten. Yes, we're good. So we're going to just start digging down. Go down. I just love how the terrain just kind of deforms. It's got the whole blocky base thing for like the buildings over there, but then it also has like this voxel based like terrain stuff going on, which I really like. So we're just going to keep on going down here, and you can kind of see the promethium blue is starting to come out. And once we start mining that, we should have some big rocks start coming out where we can actually just mine the promethium. So, here they are now. These little things right here. So we'll pick up some promethium and continue on our merry way. And admittedly, this is not terribly exciting, but this is one of those kind of survival, crafty kind of games. And it comes with the territory. Make sure we can dig ourselves properly out. Otherwise, it's going to be a very short trip. As we know, we suffocate and die horribly at the bottom of this pit. So, we're going to keep going and just keep mining this stuff. And it does tell you a maximum of the ore on the right side and how much of that you've actually mined out. It doesn't give you like a real-time tracker. But usually once it's down to about 10% is when it actually stops tracking it and removes it from the remaining map. Just going to keep going. What I usually do is I like to make I usually use an entire mining charge on a deposit before I move around and go to other deposits, just because it's a nice, easy way to kind of measure what I'm trying to get out of things. You kind of want to try and get the stuff above you, too, because as you start making the pit deeper and deeper, it's hard to get to the areas of the mine where it's on the top. So kind of get that while you're able to. So I like beat into my own face with this talking stuff. The mining tool has 2 modes. It's got the right-click mode, which is a soft mode. Don't fall down the ledge. It doesn't deform the terrain as much, but it doesn't also I guess, dig you down as far as you necessarily like. The left mode does a hard thing, and it likes to deform terrain a lot. And oh yeah, mining gives you 10 tons of XP. But I usually just go with the left click, just kind of speed drill my way through it, kind of kills enough of the terrain quickly enough to where I don't have to worry about getting bored with getting the rocks and bits. We do need to keep an eye on our time, because we only got 10 minutes before it's nighttime, and I really don't want to be... Oh, that's weird. I don't want to necessarily be out here in the middle of the night, because I don't have a lot of food on me, nor do I have a whole lot of other resources in the event I'm attacked. Because I think the Autogas, they like to poison you when they bite you, and that's usually very bad for your health. As we can see here, I got more of these little Promethean bits I got to pick up. And there's that, and we got a whole bunch over here. One thing you do kind of have to look out for, too, is going to be crushed stone. It's used typically to do things for the gardening and planting. Admittedly, on this plan I can't do a whole lot because I don't have a way to get plant fiber as far as I know, which is required to make the little gardening plots that I talked about in my last video. But hopefully, if everything works out, I'll either be able to find a new source of it or just get lucky and discover something I hadn't already found here for getting the plant fiber. So we get more Promethium. Did we get more over there? No, we didn't. Alright, so we're going to check our inventory. I have got 75 pieces of Promethium ore. It does go, Promethium pellets, you get 10 pellets for every single piece of ore. So really, to get 1,000 pellets, I only need like 100 pieces of ore. But I'm going to keep going. I've got another 219 mining charge units left. Just to give myself a nice, I guess, at least for me, a nice round and even number. So we're digging, and we're digging, the digging, we're digging, we're digging, we're digging. We have a dinghy! Yay! Going, and that looks weird as hell. But we shall go deeper. So we're continuing on our way. Did I find some crushed ore? I really would kill for some crushed ore, because y'all, the crushed rock, just because you can also use that for, I think plastics. I want to say you crush up corn. I hadn't even realized this until I've logged like 90 hours into the game, that you can crush up the corn with rock, and you can get plastic material out of it. And it's really handy for like doing the decorative rocks. They don't serve a whole lot of function, but they look really damn cool when it comes to like building ships and stuff. They have like a little galley or toilet, bunks, and like couches and stuff like that. Little things. Because as much as I love to have just pure function, sometimes form isn't a bad thing to have either. Alright, almost out of my drill charge. I'm just going to keep going around the edge here. 19, 20 minutes left. Yep, and we're out. So we're going to reload this, pick up our last few bits of Promethium ore that we dug up. And I think that's all of that. And we're now going to escape back out the back. There we go. Nothing's attacking our base, which is important, because I don't have turrets up yet. So we're going to leave this giant hole in the ground here. And then we're going to go over to the iron ore deposit just over this hill. And hopefully... Oh, am I on a jump pack? Oh, yeah, so you can't sprint actually while your jump pack's on, because you just go straight up. Instead, you have to turn it off so you can sprint. While I'm sprinting, I'm going to grab some of this alien plasma. Is it plasma or plasmid? Plasma. It's used for making like the basic med kits. And, you know, not dying is also a very important thing. So we'll do this for later. I'll have to get some fresh water to really make any use of that. So we've got 80 meters to get over to that. I'm hopping like a bunny because my jetpack's off. So we're just going to keep on shuffling here and fall into a pit and hurt myself horribly. About that medicine we're going to need. Oh, this is good because I'm actually a little... Oh god, what was that? What was that? What was that? Oh hell, what was that noise? Oh, I think that's just a rock golem. Whew. Again, things make me very nervous because they like to try and eat me. So I'd rather be safe than sorry when it comes to that kind of thing. Dear God, that thing scares the hell out of me. Alright, so we're gonna start... He's a very vocal fellow. We're just gonna kind of start... Where is it? It's like right here. We're just gonna start digging here. And iron, unlike Promethean, is not blue. It's got this like grayish, this dull gray material. I should be able to point it out, assuming this guy isn't a jackass to me. Actually, you can kind of almost see it right here. Where it's got this gray stuff around the red. And once you start mining that, is actually when you start hitting the iron. Oh god, that was unpleasant. Oh dear. He's not a nice fellow. And I get the feeling his friend is about to go say hi to me. And see, he's got a lot of materials on him. Let's go take this guy out. Oh god, the spider. The arachnid. Those things are not nice. And neither are these fine fellows. Oh, he's dead. That was convenient. Headshots do quite a bit of extra damage in this game, and it is usually worth your ammo and the damage to try and go for those. Okay, well that was very unpleasant. I wasn't expecting him to actually try and murder me. So, anywho, I think we're secure for the moment, and we're going to keep digging. So we're going to get ourselves a little path here so we don't have to jump it out. And there we go. Nice, gentle, easy slope so we don't have to murder ourselves on the way out. But yeah, the iron's got this like chalky, grayish kind of material here. That's what you want to kind of mine into when you're trying to get that ore. Now, depending on how much I need, which I really need quite a bit, I'm probably going to sit here for a while, maybe almost use 2 charges worth of mining things, because I really need this. I'm like almost completely out of my base, because this is what almost everything is based off of for the base construction. So we're just going to mine the ever-living hell out of this. Hopefully not make a giant pit, but make a decent sized one. Let's continue going here. The nice thing is this all kind of just collects in little wherever it falls. The crushed stone will disappear after a little while, I found, but the actual ore itself will not disappear, which is rather handy. So we're gonna keep going. I am gonna have to refill my oxygen tanks in a few minutes because I'm actually running low on that, as noted by the blue. I guess that's a blue bar. Oh, I heard a noise.
But you have to step away from it.
I heard a noise. I heard like a spider or something. I'm going crazy. I'm going crazy! Could just be my music too, I can't tell. Alright, so we're going back in here, and we're mining, and we're mining, and we're mining. At this rate, we may end up running into our damn Promethean deposit we were just at. Yeah, generally you just want to try and mine the spots that have the color of the ore you're trying to get. I'm purposely trying to keep the stuff at the top so I can, once I've got all the top depleted, I can go down without having to, you know, jump back up to the very top to try and get access to the ore I didn't get earlier. So we're just going to keep doing that for a little bit. Actually, if I remember right, this was a really big deposit of iron too. It was like 30,000 pieces. Which is really good, because I know I was playing on the single-player game with my friend Tornaf, who I have a, not single-player game, a co-op game with my friend Tornaf. Same person I've been doing this Shogun Total War series with. And the two of us, I think we went through about an easy 8,000 units of iron. Just between the two of us, we made 2 small vessels, and I think 1 capital vessel, and 2 hovercraft, and a decently sized base. And we just utterly, just completely depleted 2 mines worth of iron. It was insane. Everything did look pretty cool, admittedly. I was really a fan of that. That happens. It is still alpha, so things like that happen. Not something to really get worked up over. Continuing. Now, funny thing actually was when I first started playing this, I had no idea how any of this stuff worked. I'm like, how do I mine? I have no idea. Because, you know, they don't really tell you. There's not much of an instruction manual, so it's just like, okay, do I just dig straight down or what have you? And it was really helpful to kind of figure it out after a bit that, oh, you need to dig down into the specially colored rocks to get what you need. So, alright, we're almost done with our first charge. We'll probably stop mining at that point because we still need to process all of it. And I need to get some food for myself yet, too, and explore around my base and try and figure out where I'm going to go next. So we're just going to keep this number here. So we're almost out of my mining charge. And that leaves me with 1 reserve. And so we'll start picking it up. If I can actually do this. There we go. Actually, if we're lucky, we won't have to use those small oxygen tanks. I'll be able just to go back to my base and not have to worry about going through these portable ones, because ultimately they're just emergency tanks. They don't hold nearly as much as the big ones. Alright, so that's that. That wonderful beast that tried to eat me gave me raw meat. The way the perish time's working here, I don't remember if I mentioned in the other video, the perish time on the right side of my screen, it's time in real-time minutes before the food goes bad. And as long as you can shove it in a refrigerator before then, which is, I think, something I need to make as well, you can still use it for productive things, I guess, for lack of a better word. Alright, so where are we going next? We got our iron. Yeah, so there's 10,000 units in there. So hopefully by the time I can work my way off this planet, I will have at least gone through most of that. And I think I picked up, what was that? 142 pieces. That was only 2% of what was in there. So that should hold me off for a while. And the Promethean deposit should be... Yeah, I used about 10% of that, but I shouldn't need too much more than 1,300 units of Promethean, because that's going to come out to be about 13,000 pellets worth of this stuff, which is more than enough for anything I'll be doing for the foreseeable future. Alright, so we're going to head over towards... Actually, I am rather hungry. What do I do with that fruit? Get the fruit, because that actually heal me a little bit. A lot of the food in the game, if you on the right side, you'll notice that it has a food amount, which refills the green bar. Some of the food also increases your health by a certain amount, which isn't bad considering I've been beat up by Rockman and, you know... I fell a few times too, you know. It's a good way to kind of double dip with regards to your resources that you have on your character. So we're gonna run over here, get some more of this plasma. Ooh, I heard something else. I heard another rock guy. Actually, you know, I'm willing to bet he's underneath me. I've had some issues where the enemies will spawn under the ground, under the texture, and I feel that might be having to do with it. Because I can hear him. Oh, there he is over there. Actually, I might try and pick him off anyway. So I've got extra bullets. And it can't hurt. And when you shoot him, you get XP. You'll notice in the lower left corner of my screen, I'll start racking up XP as I shoot this guy. Yeah, there you go. 384, 480. Helps if I reload. Let's go for the headshots to maximize their damage. This pistol doesn't do terribly a whole lot. And no drones yet, which is nice. Okay, I got some more Promethean, some rock stone. Is there anything else over in this direction, I wonder? Ooh, is that what I think that is? Oh, it is! Perfect! That's actually what I needed. Was a little base to raid, and I'm so glad I bumped into it. And that's where all those drones are coming from during the last night we were playing. So I think what I may do, actually, it's 500 meters, a hell of a distance to have to actually walk. Actually, it's like close to 700 meters. We'll probably just let it sit for now. I'd like to get some sort of transport so I'm not having to walk, because, especially at night, so many bad things can happen to you while you're walking. So let's run back over to our base, because I'm actually running out of oxygen myself right now. It's just gone yellow on me. And we'll get these deposited in our safety bins. Or safety boxes. Actually, I might kill that slug for some meat. Yeah, I think we'll do that. Hello, little friend. Say hello to my little friend. Alright, there he goes. Thank you, my friend. You shall taste very mightily fine tonight, considering I haven't really eaten anything but a thing of emergency rations. So we're going to go access the O2 generator. Plenty of oxygen, which is really good. And actually, since this emergency generator can do the meats and stuff like that, I'm just going to have it make some salami for me. I'll have it make 4 salami. That's all right there. And we'll take our other spoils we've gotten back into the main base. Alright, so now that we're in here, I need to put it in the raw material... No, is this the raw materials bin, or was this... Oh, I hadn't made a third constructor yet. That's right. I need to make a third constructor at some point. So in any case, we'll put our raw materials in here. And we're going to convert that promethium ore and that iron ore into iron ingots. And I usually just shift left click to get like sets of 10, because that's going to require 250 ore, which I don't even have, so it's enough to get it all done. And then we'll make 50 promethium pellets, which would be 500 pellets, which should be enough to get us back going again for fuel packs at least. So we'll grab those 10 packs, since we're making more. We're going to hit the O2 station since I'm about to suffocate, and that's a terrible thing. And that only restored me... Oh, not even 250 points. So we'll do that again. So 247 to 447. Okay, so it restores 200 per, not 250 as I previously had thought. I'll go in here, stock that back up. So we're looking good on fuel. Oxygen's a little... So we only hold 2 in each, half. And then we're going to dump our excess in here, because we'll eventually get a real big surplus of that. And we'll put our medical stuff in our food processor, since that's what's primarily going to make our med kits and stuff like that. So while we're thinking about that, what we're going to do... Oh, by the way, a shortcut keyboard to turn your whole base off is Y. Y also turns your base back on. The F key, by default key bindings, turns off just the lights, but leaves everything else running. Depending on how many lights you're running in your base, it can be a significant chunk of power if you're just running off of a small generator. I think at most I had one of my bases eating up like 5% of the base's power generator, or power from a small generator, just from lights. Admittedly, it looked like a damn Christmas tree. There were so many lights. So, anywho, I said I needed to make a refrigerator, which I don't have the tech for, so actually I need to research that. So, as you can see here, since I'm level 7 right now, I've actually started to unlock some of the additional decoration blocks. And for the base... No, where'd it go? The building blocks I've also unlocked... Oh, that's weird, I haven't unlocked that one. I've unlocked some of these other windows and stuff like that, so I can do more interior designs and stuff like that. One thing I am going to have to work on is the hover vessel unlocks, because I'm going to need to be able to make a hover vessel. And I think we'll do the better work light and the better color tool. Weapons are okay. I'm not really concerned about stuff like that. So that shotgun... Oh, range is given for space. Oh, I didn't know that. Hatch range is lower. That must be new, because I remember last build I was playing on did not have those. It was just a flat range. Like, you could... Oh, it's a 360. It used to be 180 meters. Oh, there must have been a ninja patch, because that pistol used to only be, like, 80 meters. That's new. Okay. I like this, actually. I mean, we're on a bit denser atmosphere here, so it doesn't really help me out too terribly much, but it's still something. So in either case, I'm going to research a fridge, because that's where I store my cooked food in, and I'm going to research a medical station. The medical station is really important because, A, it lets me heal myself without having to use med kits, and B, in the event that you die, it lets you choose to respawn at the medical station. Now, on a planet, not that big of a deal, because you can choose to respawn close to where you died, pick up your stuff, and go on your merry way. But if you're on a situation where, like, I have my primary base of operations is actually a capital ship up in the atmosphere, or up in space, and I die on a planet, and I die in such a way that I can't get actually back up there, that'll let me respawn at the closest medical facility, which will be in space. So I'm not stranded on a world in, like, one of those horrible infinite death loops. I'm also going to research the plant growth light, and we're going to research the elevator block, because those make it really easy to go up and down with regards to the, with regards to, like, multiple levels on a base. Now let's see here. I used to do cannon turrets when I would defend my bases previously, because it says it's got the range of 625 meters. It used to only be 180. Holy hell. I used to put these outside the bases because they were handy. They take care of drones really nicely, but the only issue I ran into them with is that they would like to shoot at enemies through terrain, even when I couldn't even see the enemies, so it's a very ammo-intensive proposition. The sentry guns look a bit better, but the range is only 250 meters, and it's going to be even less in atmosphere, and so it's so short range it's really only good for interior work, so I'm probably just going to stick with the cannon turrets. I could even do rocket turrets, but that's a little excessive. And we're going to go with... How many points do I have left? I have 79 left. Okay, so what... Oh, I need a small ammo box, and I need a water generator. And I can actually make hydrogen fuel packs now. They must have changed that. Huh. Oh, here we go. H2O2 pack. and hydrogen fuel packs. That's really handy because now I don't have to necessarily use promethium to fuel my base. I can use it for like ships and stuff instead. The H2O2 generator itself uses promethium, but it generates oxygen and it generates hydrogen, which you can use as a very cheap fuel source. So I'll do that, and then the flares are kind of good for bases, so I'll probably use that. I don't think I'll need a large ammo box. So now we gotta go to the hover vessel. I'm gonna need a generator for that, for power. I need a fuel tank. I don't think I'll need landing gear or refrigerant now. I am gonna need an O2 tank and an O2 station, because it's gonna have to be kind of a sort of like a pseudo base. Gatling guns are handy because you just kind of put them right next to your cockpit, and as far as I know, they don't have convergence on them at the moment, so they fire straight ahead, not converging on the crosshair. But it's better to self-defense because I've found with the minigun turrets and such, they're very unreliable with how quickly they lock onto a target and begin shooting it. Now, admittedly, I may just slap a couple of them on there so I don't have to worry about defending my craft if it's actually attacked, which, in hindsight's probably a better idea. RCS to help determine how maneuverable your craft is, and before I've made like these big, bulky, heavy hovercraft with only one, and they're turned like an iron truck. You put like 2 of them on there, and the thing goes like a nice sedan, I would suppose. Directional thrusters and an actual thruster, a hover engine, and a cockpit. And I think those are all the basic blocks, because I don't need landing gear. Maybe a spotlight cube for lighting. Oh, do I have enough? Nope. I'm just short. I'm 1 unlock point short. Small constructors are good for when you need to make replacement parts. Refrigerators are good for long trips where you need to bring food with you. If you really need to, you just get a couple things that need, toss them in a container, and you're fine. They won't go bad by the time you need them. Thrusters, the normal thrusters give a lot of output. Directional thrusters give about half as much. They're good for like more fine, minute details and maneuvering. The cockpits, from what I found, it's all about what you want it to look like and how you want it to kind of fit on the block. I'm going to go with just the basic cockpit because I'm short on points, and, well, quite frankly, it doesn't matter at this point. So, my talking aside, my iron should be done. There it is. And I made a bunch more promethium pellets. So what we're going to do is we're going to convert a bunch of fuel packs. 50 should give us 100 fuel because it's 2 things for that. So that should be plenty of fuel. Over here, we've got a passing amount of iron, which will give us enough to get our... we need a medical station, we need an H2O2 generator, and we need a water generator. So let's get ourselves the water one first. And then I need cables to make my medic station. So we'll make 20 cables. Oh yeah, they added like colors and stuff onto the right side now. It didn't used to be... You couldn't notice the maps as much. There must have been a patch. I'll have to look at the patch notes later. So there's our water generator. And then we're going to have to make our H2O2 generator. Which means we can actually probably take apart the old O2 generator and just use that for spare parts. And I also need to make a refrigerator as well. And I think I should have enough components for all that. So let's go get that water generator out there, and we'll grab half of our promethium. No, let's grab all but a couple pieces. There we go. A little OCD with that. Then, yeah, when this finishes, I'll need to do more metal components. Alright, so we'll make 40 metal components, and that should be enough for right now. I'm probably going to have to go hunt around for cobalt, which is where the hovercraft's going to come really in handy. So let me go deploy these 2 things outside real quick, because it's about to be sundown. I get the feeling I'm going to get hit by another one of those damn drone waves. Alright, so we're going to be intelligent, and we're going to put this thing right next to our base, actually, with the H2O2. And then we're going to put the water right next to it, just kind of out here. There we go. So it's got water, so we're going to pop those in there. I'm going to pop those in there. This way we have our water being produced, our air being produced, and some hydrogen fuel, and we also have our water being produced where it's not quite so far away. Our next thing we're going to do is we're just going to take apart this other O2 generator. We're going to pull the promethium out of it. I found, most unpleasantly, that if you deconstruct on them with stuff in it, you lose everything inside of it. I had a completely fully stocked fridge. I did that too by accident. It made me very sad and my character very hungry. So we're just going to take this O2 generator apart. We're not going to have to worry about a second one for right now, because we already have one we just placed, which produces oxygen and hydrogen. So we're just going to finish this guy off as soon as it decides to fall apart. Disappear already, damn you. What's up here? There we go. Next, we're going to go to Constructor. We're going to grab our salami that we so carefully and painstakingly created. And these are about 100 food each, I want to say. So we're going to eat one, eat two, and that'll put us almost at full again. So we're going to pop back up here. Put more oxygen in the reserve. And we're going to drop all these components off into our component stream. And we're going to build ourselves a fancy schmancy refrigerator. And also, we're going to build a hover engine, because that's one of the components we need to make a hovercraft starter kit. Actually, once it's done with the fridge, we're going to put that down next to our little food processor. There we go. And there we go. There's our little fridge. It doesn't hold a whole lot. The Tech 2 fridge holds, like, over double that, but the important thing is that lets us store our meat without it perishing on us. It completely, as long as it's powered, the perish time will not count down, which is really handy. So while that's doing that, we're going to deposit our Prometheum so we have a bigger reserve there. Can't make any growing plots or lights. Plenty of oxygen. I need to do... I guess I need magnesium power because I am running low on bullets because I need to make more 5.8mm. Make another 3 magazines of that. We got plenty of pistol ammo. So I guess our next step would probably... We do need to go up another level in our base, but I really don't know where to put another level in the base. Oh dear. I guess I could put it in this corner here and move the cargo box to, I guess, the second floor, maybe? I'm not 100% sure. How do I want to do this? Well, I don't really need a second floor yet, now I think about it. The only thing I would really need a second floor would be for if I was doing, like, a aircraft thing right now. I do just kind of want a semi-safe place to work, but I realize that given all the circumstances, it may not be the best thing right now. Alright, so let's kind of let that sit for right now. Alright, that was making bullets. Hey, look, bullets are done. Plenty of Prometheum, which is hella handy. Actually, we need to make more mining charges. There we go. And then we'll put that Prometheum in our reserve over here. So, we've got all that being made. We've got our hover engine, and what do we need to make our hovercraft starter kits? Here it is. So to make a hover starter vessel thing, we need to have a hover engine, which we just built, a core, and 8 hull gray hull blocks. So we're going to queue up the 8 hull blocks. Those are 8 done up. And we're going to try and make 2 cores. Because what I usually like to do is I like to make the little starter kit, because it sets the scale of the hover vehicles is smaller than the base. And so I'll put the initial starter block down, and then I'll immediately deconstruct the core it starts with, so I can put another block there so I can actually build it around the core and defend it a bit better. Because if the core goes out, as I mentioned with the base in the last video, the whole thing powers down. It's rather unpleasant. So in either case, I need at least 8 electronics. So let's make 10. And we're actually going to be running a little low on silicon, but this will help us get around very quickly. Because I think at a minimum, I need 1 thruster pushing me forward. I'll need 1 pushing me backwards. And then I'll need, I guess, 1 on each side to give me lateral controls. So I'll need to make 2 directionals, 3 directionals if I'm feeling particularly, like, sparse on my materials, and then 1 actual thruster. So what are those going to require? I'm feeling an ass ton of motors. Yeah. So that's going to be 3 for the 1 for each of the directionals. That's 3, and then 2 more from that. So I already have 4, which means I'm only going to have to make 1 more motor. Thank goodness. I'm going to need to make a crap ton of electronics, because that's what 6 times 3 is 18, 24. Wait. So yeah, we're going to need to make another 24 electronics. So we'll do 20 of those guys. Need to make another motor. Where was it? I'm going to need, what, 5 pipes there, so I'm going to need another 20 pipes. I only have 13, so we'll make 8 more of those. Well, let's make 10 of those guys. Should have enough of those. Oh, those take metal plates now. Okay, that's handy. I'll take 20 of those. Okay. So there'll be that. And then I need, what is that? 3 times 4 is 12 cables, which I have exactly enough of. I'd rather just make extras. Alright, so that's enough for the motors, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that'll be enough for the motors, or the thrusters, minimum. I still need to make one of these, which is going to take more metal plates, which I have. I'll have the extra cables. Do I have the metal components? I will have the metal components. I'll have the extra electronics, and I think I'll have the control devices. Yes, so I can make RCS as well. So we'll just queue that up like that. And I'm not 100% sure I'll have enough for the fuel tank and the generator for the smaller vehicle, because they take their own size. I don't know how easy it is to see here, but I've got everything color-coded. They've got red and yellow for capital vessel and base, respectively. And then green and blue for small vessel and hover vessel, respectively. And so when you're making things, you have to make sure that everything actually fits the color code, or else it won't let you attach the part. And you'll kind of see when we're getting to it in a minute. I also need to make sure I tell it to make my hover vessel starter. I guess if I was a bit more hardcore and didn't want to actually show how to make a hovercraft, I would just skip straight over to the small vessel, but those usually eat up a lot more fuel, and they take a lot more to build just because you have to kind of build stuff. You have to build a lot more around the framework, I found, to make it kind of tick as well as it needs to be. Alright, so we're going to hit the O2 station, and we're actually going to go out and go hunting if we can manage it. I've got plenty of bullets, because I do need to get more meat and food. And most unfortunately, because I only have like 2 sticks of salami, I do need to get something to eat. In a more sustainable, not really sustainable, but like, oh, there it is. There's 2. Make sure I don't have anything sneaking up on my ass. Because I like to spawn them like right behind you. It's really annoying sometimes. Alright, get his attention. Let him get a little bit closer before I start doing funky things. I'm going to try and use the pistol. See, Emma's a bit more abundant with it. So he doesn't eat me in the process. Oh, please die. Alright, so he's done. And no meat at him. Actually, I wonder how far this pistol can hit. No. 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 How far is this? That's 58 meters. Ah! Alright, so it looks like the ranges are roughly back to what they were. It's just they extended them in space. And I'm trying to save my assault rifle ammo for real threats. Because there's some meat. Like, the pistol ammo drops a lot from the drones, so that's not really a big deal, but the assault rifle ammo is what you use to kill the drones, or the other little bad guys that are floating around these bases and stuff. So let's going to finish this guy off, and hopefully not get eaten. Die already. Make sure I don't get jumped by anything else. That was not exactly a great hunting trip. I went through a lot of bullets and only got, like, what was that, 2 pieces of meat? Woe is me, woe is me. Okay. What the hell? Is that another one of those things? Yes, just at the edge of the draw distance. Oh, I hit him, though. Yeah, here he comes. Yeah, I ain't killing his ass that far away, so I'm just gonna let him walk. I don't feel like running. So we're just gonna shuffle back towards the base. Kinda quick peruse as he gets closer and closer. Are you there yet? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 17 licks to get to the center of the Tootsie Roll Pop. And that's plenty of meat. That made the trip worth it. Let's just make sure I don't get jumped by other horrible things while I'm out here. Like that! And see, this is what I was talking about on the first night, where I was terribly worried that things were going to try and murder and eat me on my way out. Because they like to do that shit where they just randomly spawn the fuckers. Like, I can hear another one over there. And it's just like, motherfucker. Reasons I want to have like a second level to my base. Poke my my ugly little head out and see exactly what's going on. So we're going to deposit the meat in there, and we're going to make salami. Why? Because why not? It's salami. Alright, so I've got what? 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There we go. Plenty of meat to be queued up for ourselves. Over here, we've got... Oh, we're short for a thruster. What do we need? What do we miss? Metal components. Oh, I'm just short. Alright. So I'll make 10 more of these guys. I'm actually running really low on cobalt. I should have enough to finish the hovercraft at least, which will help me kind of go and do exploring and stuff like that, because the hardest part is just getting all these thrusters and stuff. And I really don't want to build this outside, because I can hear those damn things outside. Motherfucker. Alright, oh yeah, I need to deposit those parts into in there. 6, 7, 8. We're going to toss those in our little fridge of awesome. And that guy, we're going to go directly eat him. Nom 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 nom. Alright, so let's poke our head outside, because I can hear one of those things. I just don't know where it's at. I legitimately hear one, but I don't see where it's... I hear him! Where is he at? Oh gosh. I guess he's all the way over there. Okay, well, if he's all the way over... The two of them are all the way over there. I'm not gonna go... See, there they are. They'll randomly spawn like that. Right on top of you. And it's just like, surprise! No fries, just surprise. Alright, so we'll make another salami, and then we need to make more bullets, because we've gone through almost all the bullets that we had, which requires more metal pieces. Alright, so I need to get me some metal pieces. Where'd they go? That's 5 iron ingots, give me 10, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. 25 iron ingots. Slap that there, slap that there, that there, that there. And let us see here. I got 9 minutes left before it's daytime. Okay. What do I need to make? I need to make another directional thruster so I can slow my happy ass down when I'm actually flying around. Right, that's gonna go in here. That's gonna go in here. One thing I did remember that I had issues with before is if those things got like underneath the base or real close to the door, they could actually reach through the walls and get you. Rather unpleasant. Partially why I decided to make my base on land, because I've had instances where I built it on water and I didn't fill in everything underneath the base, and so what happened is the little bastards swam up underneath the base and were like clawing at me from through the bottom of the floor. It was really a pain in the ass trying to figure out where the hell they were, at first at least. Alright, so we've got 3 directional thrusters, so we can control where we're going. We have an RCS to control how well we maneuver around. We probably need... Did I make the O2 tanks yet? I need more control devices. We'll make 5 more of these guys. Cobalt, copper, silicon. Ooh, we're running really low on silicon and that. We're still okay with the copper though, thankfully. Alright, so over here we're going to need... we need more electronics. Bastards. Alright. So that's going to take 3 electronics per tank. Probably only really need 1 fuel tank. I hear those damn things too. And then a generator. So I'm going to need 15 of those things. Let's make 20. I know I'm going to need them and use them anyway. What do those take to make? Copper and silicon. Copper, silicon. Hopefully we have enough. And that put... Oh yeah, so I need to make bullets. I'm tempted to make that shotgun, to be completely honest, at this point. 3, 4. Because this thing does 40 damage a bullet, which is no better than that pistol. And that shotgun does, like, I think it was like 80. What's a shotgun even do? No, I have to actually look at the tech tree to do it. So weapon, shotgun does 50. Ow! It's 10 damage more. So I'm not really sure how... I don't know if it's by pellet that it does that or what. Not really, I can really unlock it anyway, so it doesn't matter a whole lot. Plenty of fuel. I really wish it was daytime, because those things don't spawn nearly as often when it's daytime. Maybe I'll start work on the second level of the base, or at least make a perimeter up top so I can pay attention to things. Because they're all over the place. Oh my god, you can just hear them through the walls. Alright, so we're almost done with our little electronic-y bits. So we need one fuel tank, one generator, and I think it was 2 small O2 tanks. Yeah, because they don't hold a lot of air. And I still need to make a couple one O2 station to be able to refill my stuff out in the field. So that's going to be 2 computers, one. And that's going to eat up the one I have, so I'm going to need to make another couple computers. Which is unfortunate. 2 computers. Alright, so we're almost to have all the components. Then we're going to have to also make a bunch of square metal hull blocks for like a body for the thing. What I think I'm actually going to do is jump up here. Because I just do not like how many of those damn things are out there. So we're just going to jump up and quietly cry to ourselves as we realize there's probably like... Yeah, there's one by the front door. Right there. Is that really the only one that's out there? It seems like it's right underneath me. Oh my god. Oh. It's because he is. Well, that would do it. Let's see if I can sidestep that actually. Oh, there he goes. And he aggroed to me. Hey, I can shoot him. Just gotta be careful I don't shoot my own damn base up. So you do it too far, and you will just about fall off the damn base, which is very bad given how close he is. Where'd you go, son of a bitch? There's another one! Nope, don't fall. Please don't fall. I hate doing this stuff. I'm so worried I'm going to get attacked by those damn drones, too. Actually made the mistake once of attacking a drone base in the middle of the night, and I got jumped by like 4 of these things, plus the drones, plus the guys in the base, plus the turrets at the base. So it's just like... I got the ever-living hell murdered out of me. Curl up and die, would you? Please? Maybe? Yay! Alright, that's one of the assholes. Where's the other one? I can hear the other one. Hi, friend! Chicken shit. Apparently the tentacles do not count for hit registry! You are annoying. Did you know that? Oh dear. Fine, be that way. Fine. I didn't like you anyway. Oh, I have an open one. That's lovely. You bastard. I'm actually bleeding out right now because I have an open wound. Let's get back in there. Alright, my med kit thankfully treats open wounds as I'm bleeding out. I'll show you. On the right side, I'll treat what it's effective against, so food poisoning and open wounds. In my case, I have an open wound, and I'm bleeding out slowly. So you apply it, and it is a slow heal over time of effect, and it should let... Yeah, there you go. It ended the statics effect I was suffering from. That was lovely. Alright, make 4 more things of salami. I think my fridge is actually almost full. Yeah. So I can actually eat the one I've got, and then I'm full on food in the fridge unless I build another fridge, which I really don't feel like doing right now. Come on, you can do it. Put those in there. There we go. So we have a fully stocked larder, which is rather nice. In here we have our O2 tanks, we've got our generator, put the metal plates back in, so I still needed to make an O2 station, which is going to be 2 computers and 5 metal components. Easy enough. Make a computer, I need metal components as well, so we're just going to make 20 of those things because we're going to need them anyway. And 2 computers, let's make 3. And then that should give us enough to get this guy. Yeah, so that'll be that. Let's refill all the oxygen while we're in here. think I leveled up. I did. So what we're going to do is under miscellaneous, we're going to... No, was it miscellaneous? No, it's hover vessel. We're doing a spotlight cube. And I guess a light. Why not? And don't need a fridge, don't need any of that. I'm happy with the cockpit I have on there. Or am I happy? We'll go with that one. I think that's really the only thing I needed. I guess I could go with a better interior light. Got all the tools, got all the weapons. I'm tempted to do the shotgun. It can't hurt to try it. Let's go for it. Live a little. Lock and load, all that jazz. One thing worth noting is that fridge does work for small vessels as well as hover vessels by the placeable. So it may behoove me to still upgrade these things. I can hear them outside again. Those bastards. I hate those things so much. Ugh. Passenger seats are good for when you're transporting other players in a multiplayer game. It's the only way they can like sit in there and not float away on you. Alright, so let's eat our little bit of meal. Nom 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 nom. There we go. And our oxygen station is done. So I think at this point we have all the basic building blocks to make our stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make another... Do I need to make 50 of those? Yeah. I'll need more of those plates so I can make another... What was it? 50 of those guys, because I'm probably going to end up using all of them anyway. And then we're going to go murder some more things outside, because I don't like their faces. Oh, helps if I... Oh, my jetpack's on. Oh my god, you just... Bastard. Of course I run out. That's the only thing I don't like about night on this planet. Is that these damn things will just spawn infinitely. And they won't stop either. They'll just keep coming. On the same token, I'm pretty sure at this point I've wiped out... Ah, there's another one. And he's just going to wander right towards my happy house. I just see the two over there, and he's... I don't like him so much. The hatred is real. Alright, let's pop down. Hopefully we don't get eaten by something else that's horrible. That would be very unfortunate if we did. Okay. I made it in! I kind of need to make another refrigerator. Actually, yeah, I do kind of need to make another refrigerator. Until I get a Tech 2 version. I think I could probably put one up on that wall. What does that make? I'll make one of those. That should be okay. Lots of salami. Okay, so we almost got the rest of those hull blocks done. And I can hear another one of those things outside. I hate these things. Alright, oh, right, that's what I need to make as well. I needed to make... Where is that thing at? The medical bay. I don't have anywhere to put it. Well, I guess I could put it up on that wall. I might just do that. I'm a little tight on space right now, but... You gotta do what you gotta do. I didn't need lights anyway, right? Right? There we go. Get the other fridge. Get the blocks for the base. And I needed to make a control device and a computer. So 2 of these guys. 2, 3, and then a computer. Alright, and then over here we're going to just do, and we're going to make a wall-mounted double fridge. Oh, I need to actually convert those into something usable. Now, ideally, if I had tomatoes, I could do canned meat because it heals for quite a bit relative to what you put into it. 170 food versus the 100 that I'm using. But it requires tomatoes, purified water, and metal plates. So I'm a little bit more hesitant to use it as opposed to this wonderful renewable resource of infinitely spawning monsters who are trying to suck my face off. Alright, let's get that. Where'd that thingamabob go? The medic station. I need 5 more metal components. Rada. Alright, here we go. I made 10 of those, of course. Go me. There we go. Make a medic station, and I'm not worried about the spotlight cube right now. Actually, what we'll do is we'll put the hovercraft on top of the base. Assuming my jetpack doesn't run out on me. There we go. Alright, so now we're up top. Looks like drones are not trying to murder me yet. And all is relatively quiet. So we're going to start things off. We're going to deploy our little hover vessel starter kit here. And we're going to probably pop it to where I can get to everything if I build it out. Out there. There it goes. Only downside with it is gravity reasserts itself rather quickly and drops the son of a bitch to the ground fast. So you can't actually work on the bottom side of it until you get around to building the other bits. So I'm going to pull out this control panel because I don't like my thing mounted on the bottom where it can easily get shut off. So we're going to deconstruct that, and we're going to reconstruct it as soon as we get back in. It's inside. There we go. And quick threat analysis of nil. Drop them back down. Hey, look at that in there, little center. We're going to redeposit all those in so that we can make another core. And then we're going to place our medical station like that. And we can actually step inside. Ta-da! And it regenerates our health, which is really handy. And we can also respawn there, as I mentioned previously. Alright, so we've got all this. I'm not going to need to have that equipped right now, or that. We will need the repair tool. So we'll just actually leave that there. There. So we're going to need mostly just the blocks and the core right now, because we're going to kind of define the... Did I make a cockpit? I don't think I made a cockpit. That's important. Alright, so I need to make more cables. That's really what all this is right now, is just making things. I'm a little sad I wasn't able to get more done, but it is what it is. So I need to make the cables. I need to make another 2 computers and need to make some more glass plates. So we're going to make another 2 glass plates with what little silicon we have left. And then I need to make... What was the other thing? Computers. 4 of them. Oh, 2 of them. I misread it. Thank goodness. Which is going to require another comparative devices. And I think I have enough for the other bits. Yeah. I'm going to do the 2 computers. I can hear none of those things outside. It's so annoying. Alright. I think this is going to put our resources to the very edge of what we're capable of doing. But, assuming all works out alright, we should be okay and be able to at least raid the other fort and like take everything apart that they have. Because they have quite a few resources in there. It's like kind of like blowing up those little drones. They have just all kinds of things squirreled away over there that are super handy and useful to have. I'm going to queue that up so we can have another look out side. Helps if my jetpack recharges faster. Whoop. There we go. And then we're going to... Alright, notice how like this is what it looks like on a base. And this is what it looks like in the actual thing. They really rescale. I think it's like quarter size are what these are normally. Alright, so this is 3x3. I think my cockpit is maybe 3 by something. I don't know because it didn't build. 3 more electronics are what I need. So we'll make, for the sake of speeding things up, just 2 instead of that normal patch of 10 I like to do. Oh, I'm going to make more bullets because apparently I like going through lots of bullets. So 1, 2, 3 more magazines worth of bullets. I need to find magnesium and mine that out because that's what's used for ammunition. I'm running really low, really fast. There we go. Now we have enough. Alright, and that's like, ooh, these are so low right now. I don't like this. Because I think if we go to our map, Yeah, I found 2 deposits of iron, no cobalt, and there's only 3 on the planet, 3 copper, 3 silicon, plenty of promethium, which is nice, and 4 magnesium. Unfortunately, not a damn bit of it's over where I'm at right now. So, I got lucky and found all this, but I didn't find anything else. Usually I drop near like a center of things, so it's not so bad. But this is being... Ooh, drill charges, I forgot what it is. I forgot I needed those. Alright, there's our cockpit. Perfect. Alright. Notice here it says size, width, height, depth, 324. The other cockpits are just different things. This one's 335. I went with, I think, this one just because it's... I don't mind it necessarily being really long, because I'm just going to do the cockpit like that anyway, so it's not a huge deal for me. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to hop back up top to our little safety spot where the bad guy... Assuming our jetpack once again recharges. There we go. And I see no baddies at the moment, which is nice. I'm going to put searchlight or spotlights up around so it's not so dark around the base. So first, generally, you want to have this guy, and apparently this is going to be our direction of travel, I would assume. Or I could do it like that, one of the two. If it wants to default like that, we'll default like that. I can play that game. And we want to do... How is the cockpit on this? Does it have that bubble on the bottom? It does not have a bubble on the bottom. Alright, so we're going to do it like, I guess, that? Wait, how did I want to do this? I had an idea for this, and I'm trying to recall what the idea was. Do 3, 3, 3. There we go. And then we're going to pop it like that, actually. And we'll kind of have the skiff building forward so I can actually see what's in front of me. If I can figure out how to... There we go. There we go. And then I guess what we're going to do is... How do I do this? I think turrets are 3x3, I want to say. I'm not 100% sure. I do want to put guns on this, but on the same token, I don't want to necessarily, like, overgun it. Why don't you take the guns? I may just be able to suffer through this. Oh, goodness. Alright, so a minigun turret takes a motor, 10 little components, and 2 cables. So I guess I need to make 2 motors, 4 electronics. So 4 electronics, which are going to take 2 more of those anyway. So that's our 2 motors. And then we're going to make a bunch more of these damn metal components. We're going to make a lot more metal components. I'm looking at that. Okay. That should cover us, but that's going to damn near run us out, because that's 1 each of those. So I'm going to be down to 3 cobalt. 3 cobalt, which is going to be bad if anything actually breaks on this thing, because I won't be able to really replace it. That. Thankfully, electronics doesn't take that. Alright, so that should be everything I need to make my 2 turrets. Knock on wood. Alright, so there is that. And we're going to run a little bit over here. Fucking hell. I will be calm. I will be cool. I will let my jetpack recharge. Okay. So, those are still building there. So we're just going to work on a frame. What's the... How big are those things? Those are 3x2x3. So they're 3 wide, 3 long, 2 high. Okay. Easy enough. Let the fuel pack recharge. There we go. Jump packs up. And we're going to go back around. Alright, so what we're going to try and do is we're going to put... I guess I need these blocks. Alright, so... The front bay, we're going to say is going to be yay long. And then we're going to do... something like that. And we're going to do something like that. And then we want a little bit of space on the back end for things like, you know, the engine compartment and stuff like that. because that generator is going to take 2, the fuel tank is going to take 2, my oxygen is going to take 2, my RCS, my control block. So we'll do that. And then in the back here, we can actually start mounting some of these components. I don't want to put those in the front. That's a good thing I didn't consider, actually. If I build it forward more. No, because I can put the storage containers I'm going to need in the front. So yeah, we'll do what we were going to do in the back. So the big thing, the important thing about the fuel tanks and stuff like that, you need to make sure they're actually accessible because you have to be able to refill them. So what I usually do is I put like a fuel tank like that, and I'm going to put my 2 O2 tanks in a similar fashion on the other side. We're going to rotate that bad boy like that and like that. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to put our generator in. And we're going to rotate him. There we go, like that. He doesn't need to be exposed to anything, so this will work for that. Next up, we have to place our O2 station somewhere, and our RCS and our core somewhere, and our main thruster in the back. Thruster in the back, if I recall, yeah, it helps if I rotate. There we go. It's going to be like that. And so from there, we're going to put our... how do I want to do that? That kind of looks cool. Sure. I'll do that there. And I know I was complaining about having my my core in a really exposed spot, but I'm thinking I'm going to put like some extra armor plating around the back here to make that a bit more secure. I only have 2 blocks left. How did I want to do that? Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, my. Well, we'll just do, because I don't need the generator exposed. There we go. That's the basics of our hovercraft. Yay! It's got an engine. Alright, and then I guess we can see about doing something like... Sure, we'll do that there. And we'll do... I hope that was the right one. Yep, it was. And we'll do our 2 side thrusters here. So we'll do 6. There we go. And the big important thing to remember about these is that little meshy pattern there. It tells you the back side of it, so you know where it's facing in relation to things. And then I need more of these little hull blocks, which I think I have enough for. Ah, good. 2 minigun turrets are done. Pop those back in there. Alright, so we're actually almost done with the core components. I still need to make at least an ammo bin and a small ammo box. That's going to take a couple more control devices, which I really don't have a whole lot for. Yeah, that'll be the last 2 blocks of cobalt I have. Oh dear. Oy. Alright, there's that. And that's pretty much all I have. That'll be for storage and for ammo, because you have to have an ammo box to actually be able to fire guns from vehicle-mounted turrets and stuff like that. Alright, so we've got that, we've got that, we've got the guns, the direction. We just need a lot more of these little metal plate thingies. So we're gonna tell it to make another, it's 2 to 1, so we'll make 30 more of the 40 blocks, sure. And then over here we'll make another 10, that's like 50, 5 times 10 is 50, 100. Yeah. We'll see how that works. Should be okay. This is going to be like tight on resources. This is just really rough. But I didn't really start... I thought I started in a good spot because I had promethium and iron right there, and admittedly the iron I can get by with just making the extra framework around this thing, but what's really just killing me right now is the inability to have just like cobalt and silicon. I can't do any advanced electronics or anything like that for any of my things until I get more of that. So I'll grab the 25 hull blocks there, and while those are finishing the other parts, make sure we get some air so we don't suffocate. And our jetpack's up. And then we still fall down because we fail. Okay, let's try this a second time. Yay! Okay, so now we're going to add another front end on here. And then, ideally, we're going to have, like, some armor plating stuff here so the cockpit doesn't get shot. Oh, no. No, I still want that. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. We'll do that. And then I think I had it... Because these are all top accessible, right? Yeah. Aha, I see what we'll do. Do we want to do it like that, or do we want to... No, we want... I wish there was a way to cancel this. But there's not. So take it apart. There we go. There we go. There we go. And then it was, I think, like that. Oh no, I built it all the way up to the front. Like that. Alright, let's get the rest of those blocks, put some extra ones in. I feel I made a mistake with that many of those. The other 7. Come on, hurry up, you. So I need to make, what was it, 2 of those spotter blocks? Where'd they go? Yep, 2 of those. And then a butt ton more of the, these hull blocks. I think we're almost done with those admittedly. Alright. Let's make our little flashlight doohickeys, because I'm actually going to need those too. Dum-da-dum-da-dum-da-dum. Come on. Give me one more. Okay, and then we just need, like, I guess, 2 more minimum. There we go. So we can do at least a 9 block square. Because I at least want this damn hovercraft done before I end this video. I may run a little over. I think we're at, yeah, we're at 1 hour 10. But I'm gonna finish it, damn it. I'm gonna finish it. Alright, so here it was, I think we said 3 by 3. Let's verify before we actually build this to full scale. So this is what one of them looks like. Yeah, 3 by 3. So we'll probably do it. Oh, I always meant them like that, couldn't I? Oh, Whipray, you have. That's not a bad idea. I had not considered that. Yeah, we'll still do a flat doohickey in the front. Actually, it would behoove me. Yes, it will behoove me. I think I see what I'm going to do now. We're going to pull these out. 5. Pop that in. Pop that in. And then I think what we're going to do is we're going to do that. And I think it was one after that. Alright. Do that. Aha! Whipray, you'll figure that out. Maybe make it 1 more wide. Yeah, that works. Pop one there. Because it was like hanging off by 1. So this one should be hanging off by like 2 like that. I need actually more blocks to do that. Let's go fetch some. Because I feel like being lazy and not having to worry about aiming, so I'll let the turrets take care of it. So here's our 38 blocks. I need to deposit all these parts to make our 2 directional thrusters again. There we go. Our fuel. We burning through the gas, boys. Alright. We're almost done with the hovercraft, though, which is the important part. And we have to drive it off the ceiling somehow. Excitement! There we go. I think, yeah, we want it to do it like that. Perfect. And then we'll just make this like that. So we're running kind of like a... Actually, we'll just do the 3 like that. I'll leave the other 3. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Boink. Boink. Pull back 1 more. And there we go. And that gives our thing a nice little... Oh, I see what we'll do now. Yes, perfect. Having a vision. Creation of thought. Alright. And we're going to just have this taper up to... like that. And then... Did I want to make this too high? No, I want to make this 1 high. do I? No, because it can still kind of shoot over, because I don't think it can... May have flubbed up here. Because I wanted to make this at least too high, but I think that may interfere with how these guns are actually positioned. I don't know. That still works. Yeah, this'll work. Yeah, I think that'll work. Because that'll give us room to do wonky stuff like that. Yeah. And do I want to do it like that? Yeah, we'll do it like that. And we'll do it like that. That gives me exactly 3 blocks left, but that'll let me do... Where'd it go? My spotlights and my thruster. We can do the thruster so it doesn't... I've had a problem with where you put these things too low on the craft, and if you clip a hill the wrong way, it'll blow off the thruster, and then you kind of like really screwed. There we go. We got our lights. We got our thruster. Everything's nice and sleek looking. Then what we'll do is we'll have our ammo bins and stuff like that up here. So actually, let's... Oh, our oxygen station. I forgot about that too. So we'll do that. Yeah, that'll be perfect. Just slot that bad boy in there. Maybe we want to have this more accessible from the back. I'm not sure. No, I want this, like, you know, remotely in the front. So we'll do that. And we'll do our ammo box and our generic box. Oh yeah, we'll do that box there. And we'll do the ammo box. Come on. There we go. Come on, rotate there. Yeah. There we go. Alright, so now we have O2. We'll make one more box and 2 more little crates, and then that'll be our rough proof of concept, I suppose. Alright, so we'll need 1, 2, 3, 4 oxygen bottles. I think it's 10. Yeah, 10. We'll put that actually in our gas tank here. Here, plug you in. Need to grab those yet. So that's for the ship. That's for the ship. I can go back into storage. One more of those. Perfect. And then we need, I think it was like 2 more about these things. And then we'll worry about the angle plates once we actually have other stuff. Alright, that'll be our basic hovercraft, I feel. And we can almost wrap the other video up there. Ran a little long, but I'm mostly happy with the results so far. One. Go. And at least with my logic in this, at least, it's... If you try shooting around the things, you won't necessarily hit the important bits until, you know... Oh, and I can shove these guys like that. Perfect! Or no, I don't want that because that won't... That'll mess up my aesthetic flow. I can't do that. What I probably will do, though, is I want to control it from the rear, I feel. So we'll put this guy here. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll have it kind of control from the back. Where did I put that in relation to things? 1 up from the back. Okay. Go over here. 1 up from here. Boom. Rotate that guy. Voila. And so the important part is now we can access our O2 tank. So we can stock it like that, and then go over to our fuel tank. Stock that. And now, theoretically, we can. Oh. I get in and I immediately power the thing off. Power it on. Change our view, and we have ourselves a working little hovercraft with turrets. Because I am lazy. And now we're going to, oh so carefully, using the spacebar to raise my hover height, we're going to try and coast off into the water. Oh, this thing handles like a truck. Alright. Sometimes you get a glitch where you fall into the water and the way to get around it is just kind of fly over back onto land. And it should kind of pop you back up. Should. Keyword. Come on. Come on. Maybe? Come on. Please. Alright, cut it off. Cut it back on. Please. Maybe. No, don't do this to me. Trying very hard here. Very hard. Come on, baby. Maybe I shouldn't have driven it off the roof. There we go. There we go. That seemed to kind of help. I'll pop her back up. Please, I just need to get onto land and it'll just snap right back up. Come on. Oh, you can hear the guns running out of ammo. Come on, don't do this to me. Oh my gosh. I need to be careful about those things because I can feel they're going to shoot my cockpit off. Power on. It's not one to... I think I may just call it here in defeat, everybody. It's a little bit past how long I want to record, but, you know, we'll go from there for next time, because usually, like, saving and then loading in sometimes fixes these issues. I'm Whipray. Thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed. Tune in next time. I'm not sure which video, either the Shogun series or this, I'll pick up next. I do have Star Wars The Force Unleashed queued up somewhere. So, oh, did I just fix myself? So one of those 3 games I'll probably be going to soon enough, I'm sure. So I will catch everybody later. Have a great one for whatever time of day it may be for you guys, and see you soon. Bye.